What a win for the Chicago Cubs. This is recorded directly after their remarkable 7-2 win against the Nationals. And lucky it's 7-2, could have been 7-0 just based on this guy. We're going to talk about Edward Cabera today. A dude who I really think by the end of the year we're going to be talking about as one of the elite pitchers for the Cubs. I think we all know Cade Horton is the ace of this team. If you didn't really watch him play, maybe you don't understand why I say that. But Cade Horton's remarkable. But Edward Cabera is that other punch, that's really needed by a team that, well, when Cade went down, they struggled to find a pitcher to really step up in the postseason, right? Let's be honest, guys. This Edward Cabera guy today goes 6 innings pitched, 80 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and the most remarkable, 1 hit allowed, okay? That's 2 base runners, 5 strikeouts, over 6 innings with no runs allowed. Remarkable. That's remarkable. That is a super solid start. That's a start you see from the best of the best. A Peralta, a Skeens, an ace. That's an ace-like performance from a guy who I'm telling you right now is going to be the second best pitcher on this Cubs team. To break it down deeper, though, I did see some things I didn't like. So let's get into that. I don't love how many 3-ball counts he gets himself into. He is great at fighting back in those, but he's playing the Angels, right? We have to look at the lineup he faced today and say it's not the strongest, right? Outside of a guy like Mike Trout, maybe Neto, sometimes O'Hoppe, the other guys are strikeout machines, right? And aren't guys that are very good at taking walks. So take it with a grain of salt a little bit, because he had a lot of counts that he started 3-0, where let's say he's playing a Dodgers or playing a high-end San Francisco team, yada, yada, he's not going to get as lucky on those 3-0 counts. So I'd love if he cut back some of those balls he was throwing. But, man, when he was throwing strikes, were they perfectly located, and he created a ton of swing and miss today. He is really that next guy up for the Cubs. He is definitely what's needed. And what's crazier is there was a ton of pressure because, remember, he's the guy we got for Casey. If you haven't been paying attention, Owen Casey of the Miami Marlins is balling to start the season. He's younger. He has crazy potential through the roof. And we're looking at this guy, Cabera, to basically match that production, but as a pitcher. And he does it game 1 with all the pressure. First night game of the year, his Cubs debut. And he comes in and does this. Dude's a baller. Cannot wait to see more from him. So Edward Cabera, incredible pitching game. And it's really the biggest reason the Cubs were able to lock in hitting-wise, because Cabera did not give up any runs early. Okay, if he pitches like this, I'm okay without Casey. See, in that text right there, shout out Aunt Nancy, love her, is exactly how I feel, right? If Cabera can pitch like this, you're good with getting rid of Casey. Cabera needs to pitch like this every game. If you really wonder how much I believe in him, he's on my fantasy baseball team. I took him late round. I can't believe people didn't pick him up. Cabrera's really good. He balled out end of last season. He balls out to start this season. I really think he is a guy who's going to take a next step forward, and he could be, that backup ace to Cade, just in case something happens to Cade, because let's be real, it happened last year. Nobody could really super step up. Boyd started getting shaky. Shota was shaky. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to have a guy in Edward Cabera who's going to come in and he's going to steady the ship. So great pitching by Edward Cabera. Great game by the Cubs. Go Cubs, go. I'll see you guys next time.